morning, everyone. My name is Katie, and I am a fifth-year teacher teaching third grade in Florida, and I'm so glad you're here for today's video. I thought today I would take you guys along on a day in my life. I feel like I haven't vlogged in a very long time because we had spring break. And then yesterday was a Tuesday. We had a teacher work day on Monday. Tuesday was our first day back yesterday. So this is Wednesday after being back from spring break. And I thought this would be a great day to vlog. It'll be so nice, peaceful, and I'm running late. And those of you who have followed me forever are like, oh yeah, sure, you're not actually running late, whatever, you never run late. This is like late for me because I just turned my alarm. Usually I used to get up at 6, and then I kind of pushed it back to 6:15 because I started like getting a rhythm and a groove and feeling like I didn't have as much to do in the morning. And yesterday and today was 6:30 because spring break hit me hard, the time change hit me hard, and I still haven't adjusted because these are only like 2 days we've come back since the time change and spring break. So I'm kind of like, I would just have been tired and not wanting to get out of bed, but I still get out of bed on my first alarm. I just put my first alarm at 6:30. So tomorrow I definitely need to do it at 6:15 so I'm not running late. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll have plenty of time to get up, vlog my morning, do all the things. And here we are. I'm gonna have to be like chugging this coffee to get myself awake today. So to give you a little perspective, I got up, I made breakfast and lunch for me and David, and then got all dressed, came to school, and the first thing I did when I got here, as you saw just a moment ago, was put homework on students' desks. I've been doing that in the mornings, and it has been so much better for me than remembering to give it out at the end of the math lesson because I like never remember. So that's good. I'm currently pulling up my morning slides on the board, and I will go through like the first half of our day with you guys now, like up through specials, and then at the end of the day I'll tell you what we did from like specials on. You know the drill. So what we did yesterday was we started to take our STAR test. I'm pulling up slides in the background. We took our STAR test for STAR reading yesterday. Okay, well actually yesterday was the first day back from break, so let's start over. My kids came up with goals for the fourth quarter, and I think they did a really good job. I'll show you what their goals looked like. That we wrote some like class goals that were school related at the top, but I let them all pick one goal, could be or more, one or more. Could be personal, could be school related, to write on an index card to keep in their little file folder that we keep all their papers in. So I thought they did a really good job with that. All right, here are the goals that the students came up with: to be nice, don't give up, finish Sunshine State books, learn cursive, finish a book series, do my best, pass the big mix, which is what we do for multiplication facts. And then I added get ready for fourth grade because I said that's my goal for them, is to get them ready to move on from third. And then yesterday we jumped into a math lesson. We're teaching fractions, and we're like pedal to the metal with fractions. So we'll be doing that again today. And then in the afternoon, we took our STAR test for STAR reading because we had to get a progress monitoring benchmark in for March to send home on progress reports. And my kiddos did so well. They all showed growth. I was so proud. I gave them an impromptu piece of candy because I was like, you guys just worked hard, did your best. And I know they don't like this test, and they were like, ugh, but I was like, y'all, you don't have to take it very many times left in third grade, and this is for us to see what you know. This goes on your report card. We want to see that you learned things in third grade. I know you learned things, but do well on this test to show that you've learned things. And I always tell them, like, I'm not a mind reader, so I can't like read your mind and automatically see what you know. And so that's why we use these tests, is so we can see what you know in a number and a score on paper, because teachers can't read minds. So they did so well with that, and we're going to do that again today. So this morning we're doing another lesson on fractions. Yesterday was finding the fraction of a whole. So it was like 12 flowers, find 1/4 of the flowers, and how many is that? So it's kind of connecting with division. We're doing that again today, except it's an unknown whole. So it's going to say like 1/4 of the flowers are red. There are 5 red flowers, so how many are there total? So it's the same thing, just changing the unknown, and it's all multiplication and division, things we've done, except it's just adding fractions in. So I'm hoping to make that connection with them today. Then we'll do AR, and I got their new AR goals ready yesterday based on their STAR test. So I'll pass out their new reading log. Mine's kind of school specific, has school info on it, so I'm not going to show it, but just gives them a place to write the book, the genre, their score, book, genre, score. And I give them one every 9 weeks, and it has their goal and their reading level up at the top. So I'm going to give them their new ones for the fourth quarter today. Then when we come back from specials, they have PE, which is exciting because they'll run themselves wild and be tired. But when we come back from specials, we're going to do the STAR math. So we're going to do the same thing we did yesterday, well, Star Math to start. I'm not going to offer the candy or bribe them or anything, but now they kind of know in the back of their mind that yesterday I saw them do well and I gave them candy. So I'm hoping maybe today they'll do well on Star Math. And if they do, and a lot of them show growth, I'll give them candy. So there's that. But that's all we've got going this morning. So I need to like log into my computer, check my emails, do all the things. I'm so sorry I'm running late. Let me show you guys my outfit. I fixed my hair this morning, and by fixed it, I mean put it in a claw clip. But today I put it in a little elastic first, and then I put it in the claw clip so it'll like stay up a little bit better. Which this is usually what I do if I take a bath or a shower and I don't want to wash my hair. Except just with the scrunchie, and I put it up, and I was like, why don't I do that with a clear elastic when I'm wearing my hair up anyways, because it always falls out of the clip. So we'll see how this goes. So far, so good. And then I'm wearing an outfit. I'm like an outfit repeater, but this is with a different dress. I wore this outfit like 2 vlogs ago, maybe a few more, with a green dress for like the first day of March, and so now I'm wearing it with a pink dress because it's the beginning of spring. But this like shacket is from Walmart, and it's like a corduroy. My mom got it for me for Christmas, and I love it because it's like light enough that it's not super hot. It's like it essentially functions like a cardigan, but like a trendier cardigan. So hey yo, so I'm wearing that with this pink dress that you saw this morning from Old Navy, one of my classic pink dresses, like Old Navy t-shirt dresses. I have 4 of them in different colors. And then I'm wearing Birkenstocks on my feet. It's like 60 degrees this morning here in Florida, and it's supposed to get to like 80. So this will be a good vibe when recess time rolls around. I feel like I was talking a million miles an hour. To put it into perspective, I got here at 7:35, and at the beginning of the year, I used to get here at 7:05. So it was literally 30 minutes later. Kids come in at 8:20. So I'm just trying to make sure I'm going to go like read through my math lesson, make sure I'm like good to go and solid to take us up to specials. And then I'll be like, whew, and breathe a little bit. So I'll fill you in on the second half of the day and the afternoon later. All right, you guys, the last of my kiddos just left, so I'm going to walk over and turn on the lights. All right, so they have all left for the day. I usually sit in the classroom and turn something on the board while I wait for dismissal, and like when their car pops up on the app, I'm like, hey, your car's popped up, like your ride's here, go ahead and go. So I don't know if it's still on the board. Kind of. Okay, let me show you like what we've been watching for dismissal because it's kind of nostalgic for me. So what I have is this playlist that's just called Pick My Kid because that's the app that we use. And I made this at the beginning of the year, and I just threw every PBS show known to man in this playlist. First off, Cyber Chase, my favorite show when I was a kid. So if you watched Cyber Chase when you were a kid, please comment below and let me know I'm not alone. Then I had things like Magic School Bus and Odd Squad, Xavier Riddle, Tom and Jerry, and Wild Kratts. And this is like a long playlist. It's like there's 102 videos in it, and we've watched all of them basically during our dismissal times. So I went and I added a new show where I was like, this just came up on my YouTube as recommended for me, and I was so pumped. Did anybody else watch? All right, did anybody else watch the show Liberty's Kids when they were younger? It's an animated show. Here's like the characters, and they go through like the American Revolution, and one of them is a reporter for Benjamin Franklin, and another one is a girl from England, and then there's a little boy from France. I loved this show when I was younger, and it just like popped up randomly on my suggested, and I was like, yep, that's what we're doing. So we're going through the Liberty's Kids series. We're right now in the 2nd episode of the American Revolution, so that's what we've been watching in the afternoons, and I think it might take us to the end of the year. There's 47 videos, and it takes like we probably watch one a day, at least the ones who were here the whole time. And so when I started it today, I went back a little bit so the kids who had already left didn't miss anything, but that's kind of what dismissal looked like. All right, in regards to what we did today in language arts, so after they took their STAR math test, which they did pretty well on, I saw a lot of growth in a lot of my students on that one as well. And then after we took that test, we worked on summarizing. So I don't know if I showed this to you this morning or not, but we've been reading biographies. And yesterday we started with Counting on Catherine, and we wrote a summary about the biography that we read. And we write our summary by answering 3 questions. They're all right here. Question 1 is we write a sentence telling about who we read about. Question 2 was what was something significant they did. And then question 3 is why are they important? So we did the one about Katherine Johnson together yesterday. And today we read Snowflake Bentley. And I read it out loud to the class. And then I partnered them up using popsicle sticks and just did groups of 3. And they had to get together with their group and answer question 1, 2, and 3 on notebook paper. And then I pulled random popsicle sticks and had them share their answers with the class. And we wrote the summary. So they came up with William Bentley was a snowflake scientist who discovered the way of snowflakes. He studied snowflakes with a camera that zoomed in, and he is important because he helped the world see and understand snow. So that's what we did in reading. And then we went over our spelling sounds that we're working on this week, just briefly went over the words because it was kind of like a shortened lesson. So my day 1 that I do in reading, I did part of it yesterday and then part of it today. So what I did after school, like during dismissal and before I checked in with you guys, was I graded their work. And like they wrote their 3 sentences. It looked kind of like this on the notebook paper. And then I used my little stamper, and it's pretty cool. I don't know where it's from, but I'll try to find it and link it in my Amazon storefront. But it gives all the options. And so I stamped it, said we completed it in a group, and I just checked it off. I'm not doing it as a grade, but I do want them to take it home so that parents can kind of see what we're working on in class. So I'll put that in my bin of papers to be sorted, but that is all graded and checked off. It was good group work. And tomorrow we start and we'll do that same skill of summarizing with our like weekly text that's in the textbook, which is a biography. So that's what we've been working on. They do really, really well with this skill. Summarizing actually wasn't that hard, especially for a biography. When you give them those 3 questions to answer, summarizing is not that hard for them, which is great. So that's what we did there. We did not get to science. Then we did lunch, recess, Lexia learning, and I did makeup STAR test with anybody who still needed to do STAR, and then they went home. So I am about to pack up my things. I stayed late yesterday for a training. Today I don't really want to stay as late, and I'm gonna make tacos tonight for dinner at the house. So I'm gonna pack up my stuff and get ready to go. All right, I just got home. Let me give you the house reno update. Like I said, last week was spring break, and so on my spring break, I did a lot of painting, specifically in the laundry room and the master bath. I'm gonna show you the master bath first. If you've been following my channel for any length or period of time, you've seen quite a few bathroom updates. This one's probably the most exciting yet. All right, so if you come into the master bathroom, this is what you will see now. Here's our shower. So all the tiling is done. The fixtures have been installed, which is so exciting. And then what I did over the break was painted the walls alabaster white, Sherwin-Williams. It's the same color the rest of the house is. Let's see if I can get a wide angle view for you. There you go. And I painted the ceiling. So that took me about 2 days because I did 2 coats of primer in here. And then the next day of spring break, I did 2 coats of paint. David helped me with the 2nd coat. So there's the bathroom. It is like the best thing ever. We are not showering in it yet. We need to get a glass door, and then there's also some minor cracks in the grout just from like it's been installed and now it's settled. And so we're just gonna like touch up. I say we or the people. I don't know who is gonna touch up, David or the work crew is going to come back out just to touch up those last couple like grout spots, and then we'll be good to go to shower in here. And I just ordered, I wonder if that came in today. I ordered a shower curtain and some aesthetic bottles to put for my shampoo up here. So, and the shower curtain will be until we get a glass door. So that's like the update for the bathroom, which is super exciting. It sounds different in here because it's echoing in there, but this has been like a giant hole in our house since literally last June. So to have it like functional. We've never taken a shower in here before. So to have it functional in our master bath is gonna be huge. And the next room is the laundry room, and this is a room that I'm super, super proud of. So let me show you the progress in here. Here is our laundry room. It looks so stinking good. I'll insert a picture right here of what it used to look like beforehand so you can see like the before. So what I did over spring break, this wall is alabaster white, just like the bathroom. So I did 2 coats of primer on the whole room. Then I did this wall alabaster white, and I did the ceiling alabaster white. And then the back wall, I did this beautiful green color. It's Evergreen Fog, Sherwin-Williams, and I love it. Here's like the wide view of the laundry room. It looks so good. And I have a cross stitch from my grandmother I'm gonna hang up here, and I'm looking for some art to go here. And then we're gonna do a shelf coming out of this side with a rod to use to hang clothes to dry. But other than that, it's pretty much done. I'd love to get some matching baskets at some point to go up there, but it looks like night and day different, and it still smells like wet paint and stain, and I love it. So this one took me a while. I did primer 2 coats on one day, and then I did white paint the second day, and then the third day I did green. So I was very, very busy. And then David and I made the shelf the Saturday before my spring break was over. So it was very busy. The only thing we have left to do in here really is the floors, because it's still just like the exposed concrete from where they ripped up the old linoleum when we had the carpets installed literally last year in May. So that is the update on what we've done in the house. I love like seeing the green color. It's a vibe. I like it. I like it so much. So now what I need to do is set my camera down, and I need to do a workout. And I'm not really thrilled about this. I'll start taking my jewelry off while we talk. I'm not thrilled because I don't want to, because I'm tired. I posted a video on my channel that was like my week of workouts, and it was really, really good. A lot of you guys gave good recommendations for workout videos. I'll link that above in the cards if you haven't watched that vlog. But I made that one before spring break, and then I shared it during my spring break, and it was funny because y'all are like, so glad you had a good week of workouts. And I was like, LOL, that was before spring break. I did not do workouts during. I went on a lot of walks during my spring break, and then I painted. So I was always like beat and exhausted at the end of the day after all that painting. So I did not do that workout regime. And so now I need to do a full body workout today. There's literally no excuse because I came home from work early as in like I left right at contract hours. And so there's no excuse for me to not do it. So I'm changing out of my jewelry real quick. I'm gonna have to change out of my clothes and into some workout gear and do my workout. David's not home yet. We're making tacos later, but since he's not here, I have 0 excuses. So I'm gonna go turn on the MadFit full body workout that I would have done yesterday if it wasn't my first day back, and if my butt wasn't whooped from a big, like, tiring day of school and going back to work. So today is the day that I'm gonna do the full body workout. It's gonna be great. I'm manifesting that. It's gonna be great. So let's get that started. All right, I just finished my workout. I get my water, and then I finished swapping the laundry and putting the washer in the dryer and then starting the second load in the washer because we had a lot of laundry to do. And even that was a hard task because my arms are really tired. So that was like a 30-minute full body weights, which was good. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired, so tired. I started taking my Nalgene, I took it yesterday for water. I used to take this all the time. And then I switched over to the Starbucks cup, but now I'm switching back to this for a little bit just because I need to clean the Starbucks cup and then like this doesn't leak through the straw or anything and it holds a lot of water, but I'm working on my second one for today. I'm a little behind. I can't like gauge my water intake since I switched my cup. If you know, you know. Like I could tell how many times had I refilled my Starbucks cup if I was like on track for my water for the day. And with this one, I haven't like quite figured it out, but I finished a whole one of these already today and had my big cup of water this morning and I'm working on my second one. So I need to drink more water. Oh, I also need to stop my Apple Watch. Classic. All right, it hasn't been that long. I just put all the weights away and then did the laundry. So I checked my phone when I was done with my workout and David has not left work yet. So I'm thinking maybe I'll go on a walk. I don't know, I don't want to start the taco meat until he's like about to come home and then I'll start that. It's not gonna be hard to make though, because it's just like doing the ground beef in the pan and putting the shells in the oven, so that won't be too difficult. So I'm waiting until he's like, hey, I'm on my way home, and then I'll start that. But I want to be able to start it right when he says that because he's got his Bible study at 7. So now I basically have some free time in my afternoon. I might go for a walk. I checked my Amazon packages aren't going to be here till later tonight, and I ordered some swimsuits from online, and I was like, ooh, maybe those will come in today. I think they're coming in tomorrow. So now I'll just kind of chill. I might go for a little walk, rest, put some of this footage on my computer maybe. I don't know. When David goes to Bible study, which he goes most Wednesdays, that's always a nice night for me to like relax and edit. And so that's what I'll probably do tonight when he's gone, because it's a good day for me to like keep up with that, because the rest of the days of the week I want to spend time with him when he's here in the evenings. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else to update you guys on. That's kind of what my afternoon's gonna look like. So I'll just get a little footage of that and then I'll chat with you guys again later. All right, so I ended up mowing the front yard for the most part until the mower died. And that's what I did instead of going for a walk. I got a nice mosquito bite right here, like on the underside of my armpit. So that's really annoying. But I just got a text from David and he is on his way home. Let me put his pan up. So what I'm gonna do is start cooking and browning the taco meat in this lovely pan in here in the kitchen so that it'll be like close to ready when he gets home. So let me get the ground beef and the taco shells. All right, these are the taco shells we like to use, the old El Paso with the nacho cheese, because it's like eating a Doritos Locos, not a Doritos Locos taco. Is that what it, yeah, a Dorito taco from Taco Bell, because it's got that flavoring on the outside. So that's what we enjoy. I had to buy a whole new box from the store last time I went because we had leftovers from the last time we made tacos and I accidentally dropped all of them on the floor. We kept them in the pantry in a Ziploc and I dropped the Ziploc on the floor. So I'll probably have, I usually do like a soft shell. Sometimes I'll eat it in a hard shell. Sometimes I like to have a soft shell taco and I'll like take the Dorito one and I'll just crumble it up. Where are the directions for this? 325. I'll just take the Dorito shell and like crumble it up and use it as like a little extra crunch inside my soft shell. So I don't know if I'm going to do that yet or not, but I'll probably make all of the taco shells. Maybe I'll just make half. I think I'll just make half of them. I think that should be good. So I'm going to get this started, and then when David gets home, hopefully dinner will be close-ish to being done and we can enjoy that together before he goes to Bible study.